This is interesting. Doc, corruption, one of our major, problems, would seem to have, eaten deep into the fabric of our society. Everywhere you look, almost everywhere, every sector, institution, private or public, is, eaten up by the cancer of corruption. And my question is, the FCC, ICPC, you see them, make this, TV arrest, parade the suspect and all of that, take them to court, and then they are granted bail. There are activities, that's EFCC and ICPC, even the Nigeria Police to some extent. Are there activities in all this, whatever they are doing, is it performative or is it real? Is there any substance to it? I mean, look at the case of Yahaya Bello and then currently Malami.
You have brain tumor and you are applying ringworm to your head. We have to apply Saudi solution. In 2018, the king of Saudi brought everybody who has money together into a 5-star hotel and said, look, all the money you have, no fight, but you don't leave this hotel, you surrender the money. And you grant amnesty thereafter. You can see Saudi Arabia is now on upward trajectory. They are changing all their Islamic laws. Since that time, much money has come in, clean money. How can somebody, okay, there is no punishment now. Emefiele, 753 houses. The man, he should be put on television to say, look, you are sick now. You should give him injection to say, you are not well. It's some sickness now. It's not, I pity him. I wish somebody can take me to him to even say, Mr. Emefiele, what is your problem? Are you paying children's school fees? Is it cash that you need? Why? We need to ask him. You need to put on television, on live town hall meeting. Let him talk to Nigerians. Let him say what is pushing him. The same thing Malami now. The thing that they said he has. Only SAN that has not tried any case on his own in his life.
That was not known prior to becoming AGF.
Yeah. So what do you want all these hotels for? What do you want all these buildings for? What's the purpose?
57 buildings.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You want shelter, food. What does that mean? What does that mean? Some people have mental problem. And we are also going to mental problem of Nigerians when they are in power. If you don't go there, then there is no sanction. Emefiele ought to have been stripped of everything and be sent to Sambisa for it to be farming. They will film him while he's using hoe and cutlass to farm. When people see that picture, they will now know, you go from the top, you go to the barest bottom. People like Yahaya Bello also.
Sir, I was coming to Yahaya Bello because I might be wrong, and I'm asking, it's a question. The absence of deterrence in our justice administration system, is that not the reason why corruption has become, if there's any word I could use more than cancer? Because look at Yahaya Bello. Yahaya Bello is taking pictures. In fact, he's the de facto governor of Kogi State. Usman Ododo is just, a placeholder. That's the right word. So I like what you're saying about Emefiele being taken somewhere to be. But is that because you used the example of Saudi Arabia? But I would have thought you would have mentioned China. What do you think, sir? What do you think?
Well, all of us are made to be corrupt in various ways, but it's because we have no clear example. Nigerians are the most liable human beings. Because I never knew that we can use seat belts. When road safety said we should all use seat belts, we were all laughing. But during that time, somehow, when we knew that road safety was serious, we are used to using seat belt now, even though nobody is being arrested anymore. In the same way, if you have a leader, that's why President Tinubu is failing big time. You will have taught somebody who work in Mobile, somebody who had American education, who have this you will have a different attitude from this big power 10. We will admit to say, look, I have only 2 or 3 agbada. I don't need more than that. You don't need more than 2, 3 agbada for yourself. That's all you need now. Pay your children's school fees. Have a little car for yourself. What I have, I give it to the state. All of you, bring everything you have. All of us, in 3 months, we will comply. Everybody, if you have 10 houses, surrender 8. You need only 2. If you are now caught lying, a jury of your peers, of 3 or 5 people, when they say, what you have done is wrong, you are summarily dealt with. Either go to prison or go to concentration camp, your family stripped of all assets. But it takes somebody like Tinubu, if you are to be a good man at heart. Tinubu is not a good man at heart, I'm saying so. If he has feeling of Iroele of Tanzania, who was selfless, and to liberate people from all these things, we pray we have to have somebody like that eventually.
I believe what you mean by not a good man at heart in terms of leadership that is selfless, servant leadership. That's what you mean. That's right. Because some would say that he's a very generous man and all of that. But sir, you didn't actually conclude on the issue of Malami and Yahaya Bello. What should the government be doing? What is expected of the government to send signals to others that you cannot steal? You might have been better do, because we never heard anything about that case anymore.
There's nothing we can do. The framework, we are in darkness. When somebody brings ordinary candle light, we will all see ourselves in that brazen nakedness.
So in essence, the FCC ICP, they are just being performative.
Oh, it's just a waste. It's just a waste of time. Uriedem said, do you know what he has? I'm not alleging anything, but do you know what he has? Because himself he will be compromised. The one that Ibori gave him $115 million bribe, he didn't accept. Everything is just going inside. But if somebody comes in as overall leader of Nigeria and says, I have only 2 or 3 agbada, and nobody needs more than that. You empower whistleblowers. Anybody who has 10 houses, you declare only 8. People will say you have 2 more, and you are in for it. Some injustice will be done, but you cannot have a baby without having blood in the maternity. When the baby is now good, you forget about the blood eventually. But we have to do some psychological cleansing of the system. It's not do the SCPC. No, we don't need law. We need morality. Morality as a compass will clean the system.